Hello students, I am Pratitya Patil. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematics Infinity Goals. So today's question is from CSIR NET December 2016. So let us start. Let Mn denote the vector space of all n cross n real matrices. Among the following subsets of Mn, decide which are linear subspace. Question mark. Then we have a four option. Option 1 says V1 set is equal to A belongs to Mn such that A is non-singular. Option 2 is V2 is a set such that A belongs to Mn such that determinant A equal to 0. Option 3 is V3 A belongs to Mn such that trace A is equal to 0. And option 4 is V4 is equal to BA such that A belongs to Mn where B is some matrix in Mn. To start the solution, we only have to find the given sets V1, V2, V3 and V4 are subspaces or not. For that purpose, we are going to use this theorem, that is a necessary and sufficient condition for a non-empty set W of a vector space V or F to be a subspace of vector space V or F is that for all A belongs to F, that is a field, and for all F comma G belongs to W, that implies AF plus G belongs to W. That means if we want to check any set is a subspace or not, only we have to check this condition. Also in this question, vector space V is equal to M n cross n real number, that is matrices over real number of order n cross n. N cross n, that means n rows and n columns. To start the solution, firstly we consider option 1 here, that is V1 is equal to A belongs to Mn. Mn means vector space such that A is non-singular. To check this condition, we are going to take one example, that is let I, that is identity matrix, which belongs to V1. Identity matrix is non-singular, therefore I belongs to V1. Similarly, we can take minus I belongs to V1. Obviously, this is also possible because minus I is also non-singular, therefore minus I belongs to V1. Now we are going to use this property, that is here F is equal to I and G is equal to minus I, that is I plus minus I is equal to 0. But obviously we know that 0 is not a non-singular matrix. Therefore, this example does not belong to V1. Therefore, V1 is not a subspace. Therefore, option 1 is not true. Now we consider option second, that is V2 is equal to A belongs to Mn such that determinant A is equal to 0. Option 2 says select those matrices of order n cross n such that whose determinant A is equal to 0. For that purpose, we are going to consider F comma G belongs to V2 such that both are triangular matrices. Therefore, F is equal to diagonal of something 1, 1, so on 1 occurs P times and so on 0, 0, 0. This occurs Q times. And this matrix is of order n cross n. Its non-diagonal entries are strictly 0 because we have considered F as a triangular matrix. Similarly, G is also a triangular matrix. Therefore, consider G is equal to diagonal 0 into 0 and so on 0 P times and so on 1 into 1 so on 1. This occurs Q times. As F belongs to V2, then F should satisfy this condition. Clearly, as we can see here, product of this is equal to 0. Therefore, determinant F is equal to 0. Therefore, F belongs to V2. Similarly, product of this is also equal to 0. Therefore, determinant G is equal to 0. Therefore, G belongs to V2. Now, by using this property, that is F plus G is equal to diagonal of add corresponding each element, that is 1 plus 0 1 1 1 and so on 1, that is P times and so on. Similarly, add this 1 so on 1, that is Q times. Now only check this F plus G belongs to V2 or not. Then we can say it is subspace or not. For that purpose, we are going to check its determinant, and its determinant should be 0. If it is a 0, then it belongs to V2, otherwise not. Firstly, we check its determinant, but product of all this term is not equal to 0. Therefore, this condition is not satisfied here. Therefore, this f plus g does not belongs to V2. Therefore, V2 is not a subspace. Therefore, our option number 2 is not true. Now we consider option 3, that is V3 is equal to A belongs to Mn such that trace is equal to 0. Consider those matrices whose trace is equal to 0. Therefore, let f comma g belongs to V3 such that as f belongs to V3, that implies trace f is equal to 0 from this condition. Similarly, as g belongs to V3, that implies trace of g is also equal to 0. Now we are going to use above property, that means trace of AF plus g is equal to A into trace f plus trace g. And we know that trace f is equal to 0. Similarly, trace g is equal to 0. Put this value here, that is a into 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. We can see in option 3, if trace a equal to 0, that means a belongs to V3. Similarly, this trace af plus g is equal to 0. Therefore, this also belongs to V3. That means AF plus G belongs to V3, and therefore V3 is subspace. Therefore option number 3 is true. Now consider last option, option 4. Option 4 is B4 is equal to BA such that A belongs to Mn where B is some fixed matrix in M. Now we consider B into AA1 plus A2. Here A is a constant, therefore it belongs to field, and here field is equal to real number. Similarly, A1 belongs to Mn. A belongs to Mn, that means A1 belongs to Mn. Similarly, A2 belongs to Mn. As A1 belongs to Mn, A2 belongs to Mn, and field F is equal to R, this product also belongs to Mn, then that implies A1 plus A2, this linear combination also belongs to Mn. We know that BA is a product such that A belongs to Mn. Similarly, we have considered this product and this element belongs to Mn. Therefore, this condition is satisfied. Therefore, this V4 is a subspace. Therefore, option 4 is also true. Therefore, from above all cases, option 1 and 2 are not a subspaces, but option 3 and option 4 are subspace. Therefore, option 3 is true and option 4 is true. Thank you. Please like, subscribe and share.